and Nedick Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are at Sidney High School where the Troy Trojans will take on the Sidney Yellowjackets. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Think First, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Auglay's Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, and NKTelco. Welcome everybody, my name is Scott Fry, and to my right, up here in the crow's nest at Sidney High School, is Mr. Dave Helmstetter. Dave, got a nice Miami Valley League rivalry game here as the Troy Trojans roll into town to take on the Sidney Yellowjackets.
Yeah, the two teams are 3-1 on the season. Both of them lost their last outing.
Yeah.
Sidney off to a great 3-0 start, and then boom, an overtime loss at Xenia. They were without the services of freshman guard Julius Spradling, which he averages about 10 points a game. So that had an effect on their play, but they're also battling some health issues, and Coach John Willoughby felt that he's hoping tonight his team will be healthy. They're not a deep squad, but he's hoping to a return to health here against their rivals, the Troy Trojans.
Yeah, he said once one guy's down, it jacks up all the chemistry of the team, and much the same on the other side of the ledger on the Troy side. They also are going through some health concerns on their roster. They come in 3-0 to start the season, and then they dropped their last game, as you mentioned, to Butler. So two teams experiencing a very, very similar situation here as we get started on the season. Sidney with wins over Fairborn, Stebbins, and Butler, and then that loss to Xenia. Troy with wins over Greenville, West Carrollton, and Xenia, and they've got their loss to Butler. So it looks like we are getting ready here, Dave, to celebrate some freedoms here in this country of ours and sing along to the Star Spangled Banner. And so why don't we go ahead and take a quick break? And when we come back from the national anthem, we'll have the starting lineups brought to you by Sidney Auglay's Audiology and the Keyhole Pizza. Keys to the game. It's Troy at Sidney here on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nedick Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nedick is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nedick Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nedick.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Welcome back to Sidney High School. High school varsity basketball. Troy took the first two contests, the freshman game and the JV game, but we're ready to rack them up. And we're getting the Sidney Auglay's Audiology starters. You see number 3, junior, 5'10" guard for Troy. That's Kanye Foster. Number 12, Noah Davis, also a junior, 6'2" guard. Number 15, Charlie Walker, senior, forward, 6'4". Number 23, Isaac Phillips, the junior, 6'3" guard. And then rounding out the Troy starters, number 24, Zach King, the senior, 6'6" in the middle at center. And now we're going to get some excitement in the house. Good crowd tonight, Dave, as the Sidney Yellowjacket starters will be announced. Coach John Willoughby and his starters. Number 1, freshman 5'9" guard Julia Spradling. Number 2, 6'1" winger junior Sam Reynolds. Number 13, Jaden Swiger. Yes, there he is, Jaden Swiger, 6'2" post player, senior. Number 22, Landon Davis, 6'4" winger, also a senior. And I think we had a number change. Number 3, I had 23 on the roster, but it's number 3. That's Miles Vordemark, a junior, 5'11". He's playing the guard position. So thanks to Sidney Oglay's Audiology for bringing us our starters. Keyhole Pizza brings us our keys to the game. Dave?
Yeah, for the Troy Trojans, they've had horrible starts to their first 4 games. Need to get off to a good start. Need to execute in their half-court offense, be patient, good ball movement. And with the atmosphere here tonight, they anticipate their need to maintain their composure.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about keys to the game on the Sidney side of the ledger, as Troy will start off with the first possession.
Well, the Yellowjackets are hoping to return to good health, and it looks like they've got their normal starting 5 back out on the court, so that's good news. And they need to continue to play good, strong defense. They're among the leaders. Well, actually, they're number 1 in the Miami Valley League in defense, and they need to have some support from their bench. They're not a deep team, so a little help off the bench is a big thing for Coach John Willoughby.
Absolutely. Kanye Foster denied. And a second attempt there by Walker, and now Sidney's going to come away with it, and they're going to press the issue. This is Vordemark, excuse me. And then to the hole and up and in, Sam Reynolds. And they are going to give him that bucket. Oh, sorry, my bad. They're going to go the other way. And they're going to call Sidney for a charge. Let's get the Winners Quality Meets replay. Goes down the lane. And the official said that was on number 22 for Sidney, but I got to believe that's on number 2. And he will come over to the scores table and straighten that out quickly. Sorry for the confusion there.
The Troy defender got good position as Reynolds came down into the lane, draws the charge, and we go back the other way here in the opening minutes.
And nope, that call is going to stand. So that foul will be assessed to number 22 of the Yellowjackets, Landon Davis. And Troy will come the other way as you see head coach Mark Hess barking instructions to his team.
It's interesting because the 2 head coaches are looking at each other with their hands up in the air like, what was that?
What just happened there? Yeah, that was so strange because they called a charge against Sidney, but the ball carrier was Sam Reynolds, number 2. He went into the lane and it was isolated.
And it
So
goes against Davis. Odd call.
I'm not sure how they came up with that, but you know what? We're not in charge of that. So Troy on offense, this is Noah Davis. He works it over to Kanye Foster. Sidney, man-on-man. Foster dribble penetration, kicks it out. Isaac Phillips with it now. He's being D'd up by Sam Reynolds. Now back over to Isaac Phillips up top to Walker. Looking at an entry pass. Now we got a long 3 off the back of the iron. Nice battle for the rebound. And we're going to get a jump ball there as Sam Reynolds goes to work against Zach King. King goes 6'6", Reynolds 6'1". So I'd say Sam Reynolds won that one if they ended up coming away with a jump ball there. 6.5 to go, and this is Miles Vordemark, the junior, 5'11" guard. Passes it into Davis. Davis works it into Jaden Swiger up off the glass. There for some defense as Zach King pulls down the rebound. So very hotly contested game here in the paint once the ball is able to be worked down in. Walker tries the baseline, and Landon Davis slams the door. And this will be Kanye Foster up and in off the glass. Foster with his first field goal. Troy with the first points on the board, 2-0 on the First National Bank scoreboard.
Foster averages about 8 points a game, but he's really better known for his assists. He's one of the better playmakers in the Miami Valley League with about 4.7 assists per game.
Smart play down the baseline there. And they're going to call Charlie Walker for his first foul. So each team with a team foul. And Sidney back up top now. Landon Davis with it. And Reynolds pulls up, nothing but net. Sam Reynolds drains the bomb. And Sidney's on the board, Dave, with their first points, 3-2.
Sam Reynolds, very effective, 20.5 points per game. Just a solid player for the Yellowjackets.
Now this is Charlie Walker with it. He's guarded by Landon Davis. Now up top to the big man as Troy works it around. And now you're going to get a little foul on the arm. Swiger. That'll be his first, Jaden Swiger. So just like that, Sidney with 3 team fouls here in the early going. It looks like just 2.
And there's a turnover. You're talking about Sidney defense.
Yeah.
That's got to put a smile on the face of Coach Willoughby.
All right, so Sidney with a 1-point lead, 5 minutes to go here in the first. Troy definitely off to a much better start per Coach Hess's request as Davis gets trapped down there on the baseline. Now Spradlin with it. He gets picked up by the defense. Highly contested shot. Down with it is Kanye Foster. Going to run the other way. Finds an open man up and off, and with the follow and finish, Zach King, all 6'6" in the air. 4-3 Troy as King registers his first bucket. And this is the freshman Spradling. Great ball handling. Nice job on defense right there as Isaac Phillips manages to tip the ball away. Sidney will retain possession under their own basket.
Zach King, who made that nice move or nice rebound there, averages 8.3 rebounds per game, averages about 6 points. So he's strong inside for Troy.
Nick Prince just subbed into the game for Coach Hess. Comes Landon Davis up and off the glass, and the Jackets have their first lead of the night, 5-4 on the First National Bank scoreboard. And this is Kanye Foster. He's defended by Spradling. Now he finds Noah Davis, and he'll register his first points of the night. And a nice tight first quarter, but again, that key to the game for Coach Hess as, boy, Foster took an elbow as Spradlin tried a little dribble penetration. A lot of contact, very physical matchup here so far. This is Vordemark with it. Now up top, Landon Davis. Back to Vordemark. He's defended by Prince. And you're going to get a call on Zach King. That'll be his first personal. Team's second. So each team with 2 personal fouls here in the first. Just under 4 minutes to go. It's Reynolds back out to Vordemark. Prince will D him up. Now wide open. Spradlin for 3. Count it. Julius Spradling.
Boy, give him just a second, and Spradlin nails that one.
Yeah, very, very quick release off that pass. Nice play there for Sidney, up by 2, 8-6 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Again, Sidney playing a pretty tight man-to-man down here against this Troy offense. Zach King up top with it now. Loops it over to Prince. Now King's going to cut down the right side. Prince going to try against Davis to take it in, and he's going to lose the handle. Nice defense there by Landon Davis.
That's a Trojans' second turnover, and both of those caused by the some solid Sidney defense.
Absolutely. So number 3, Miles Vordemark, the junior guard, going to start things off. Prince will give him a little pressure. Now over to Davis, back to Vordemark. Troy also playing a man-to-man defense. This is Sam Reynolds with it. Vordemark, now he's going to try and dribble, spin move up and a little long. And another rebound for Zach King as Troy's going to press the issue the other way. This is Isaac Phillips, little spin and a hook, misses. But Zach King with it, and he get a block. Spradlin seems a little surprised at the call. He will pick up, that's not Spradlin, I apologize, that's Jaden Swiger will pick up his second personal foul, and that'll send Zach King to the line.
Swigert for the Yellowjackets off to a great start this season. 16.5 points, 6 rebounds, and again, another solid figure inside for the Yellowjackets.
King a little long, and Coach Willoughby sends in Gavin Roberts. He'll wear jersey number 4, junior guard. He will sub out Jaden Swigert. 2 fouls in the first period means you're going to have to sit for a minute, and King comes up empty at the charity stripe.
He's 6 out of 13 for the season at the line.
Landon Davis, this is Reynolds. He's going to pull up, shoot the 3, a little short. And that rebound will fall to Noah Davis. He'll be guarded by Landon Davis. Now Noah just past the foul line off the back of the iron. Here comes Sam Reynolds the other way. He's got Spradlin. Coming over to D him up is Isaac Phillips, but Sam Reynolds goes over that defensive effort, and the Sidney Yellowjackets have a 10-6 lead here in the first with 2 minutes to go.
A lot of pounding and battling going inside.
Boy, you watch, Landon Davis, and now you're going to get a foul called on Zach King. Boy, you called that one right on time, Dave.
Landon Davis and Zach King really going at it inside.
Sure 6'4", Landon Davis. Here's the Winners Quality Meets replay. Look at down on the left side on the block, and you saw it right there. Zach King, a very, very strong young man, exercised his willpower maybe a little too much right there, says the official. And so 3 team fouls against Troy. And Landon Davis with it now. He'll try the right side, and Walker slams the door. Back out top now for Spradlin. And this is Roberts. Tipped there by Kanye Foster, so not an over and back. Mark with it, spins around. Prince guards him well. Now Spradlin, another quick release, very short. Nice hustle there by Roberts, but he saves it inbound to Phillips. And he'll come up the left side now, and Troy's going to set it. Noah Davis, nobody out there, and he makes him pay. A little missed assignment, I think, there, Dave, as Noah Davis buries the 3.
He's 2 out of 5 with a 3. That one right there, his first 3 of the night.
So 10-9 on the First National Bank scoreboard for the Jackets. Nice crowd tonight here. And now we're going to get some contact. I think we're going to get Prince on some contact, sure enough. And that'll be Nick Prince's first foul. Team foul number 4 for the Trojans. Nick Prince, a 6' 1" junior.
Prince is actually Troy's leading scorer with 15.3 points per game, and he also contributes 6 rebounds.
That's nice production off the bench. He did not start tonight, but when you can get that off your bench, that's good stuff. So Sam Reynolds with it now. He'll give to Landon Davis. Defensive switch. Prince will pick him up. Now back to Roberts, to Davis. Vortemark with a little head fake, puts it down. Look how quick that releases Spradlin, boy, and he had a defender. He had Foster right there, Dave, and he buried it.
Yeah, you could see how the Yellowjackets would miss Spradlin in that loss to Xenia.
Sure enough.
Spradlin really gives them another dimension.
Well, he's quick off the dribble, but man, he's so quick with the release. And what a smooth stroke. And now he's playing some great defense and makes a steal, creates a turnover. And now Sidney with 36 to go in the first, up 13-9. And Landon Davis stumbles, and that's why the defender looked like he was fairly set, but Davis stumbled. And here you'll see it on the Winners Meets replay. Watch Landon Davis come into the key, and he stumbles right there. So that'll be Charlie Walker's second personal.
Coach Marcas, boy, he's pleading his case.
Yeah,
but
that was tough.
It's not going to make much difference. It's
call is made, and the ball's coming in bounds, so.
Tough call all the way.
Sure enough. Spradlin with it now. Landon Davis. Spradlin D'd up by Evan Kaiser, seeing his first action for the Trojans tonight. Now Vortemark with it. And we get a little turnover. Here comes Javon Foster. A lot of contact, no bucket. Phillips with it. 5 seconds to go here in the first as Troy needs to make it happen. And this will be Noah Prince from way downtown. Counted! And that's what you call a buzzer beater. And we are all tied up at the end of 1 here at Sidney High School on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Edith Minster, Clope, Keyhole Pizza. Welcome back. Got a good look right there at Coach John Willoughby, coaching his 3-1 Sidney Yellowjackets. And we had a course correction on the scoreboard. As we were closing out the period, it showed 12-12, but the score is actually 13-12 Sidney. So Troy, Dave, as you mentioned in the keys to the game, did end up having a pretty good first quarter there, but Sidney holding on to a 1-point lead.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets 5 out of 10 from the field, 3 out of 5 from behind the arc. Good shooting. Troy, on the other hand, solid quarter, 4 out of 12, 2 out of 3 from behind the arc, and of course that big 3 right as we went into the end of the first quarter.
Kanye Foster with the runner down the right side of the key, up and in. And Troy back on top by a point on the First National Bank scoreboard as Julius Spradling, now the freshman, brings it across the timeline. Sidney will go in their half-court offense. Sam Reynolds with it, guarded by Phillips. Now Vordemark with it. Spradlin back in the game. He's going to get held right there by Evan Kaiser, the sophomore guard. That'll be his first personal 6th-team foul now for the Trojans. One more of those, and Sidney will be shooting the bonus.
And we've got plenty of time, 7:26 to
Sure
go
do.
here in the first half.
It's been a physical game.
Very much so.
Reynolds inbounds to Spradlin. Spradlin playing with 2 fouls here. Or Swiger. I keep calling him Spradlin. It's Jaden Swiger, number 13.
And with the Sidney depth and the importance of some rebounding, Swiger is a key cog in that Sidney
Yes, he is.
rebounding game.
He's going to body up against King, and you see it there. Spradlin now up top with it as Sidney resets their half-court offense. Now Spradlin comes out to the free throw line. Boy, Troy playing a tight man-to-man here. Nice job keeping Sidney from having any room with the ball. Gap control is nice. They're in the passing lanes. Now Spradlin pulls up way off the mark. Noah Prince comes down with it. Nick Prince, excuse me. And this is Kanye Foster with it, but Landon Davis. I'm going to get one of these guys' names right before I leave the building tonight, Dave.
You will. Confidence.
Isaac Phillips up and off the glass, no good. Reynolds the other way as Landon Davis with it. Now Sam Reynolds tries the left side, kicks out to Spradlin. He's going to go to work against King. Nice move. Did a great job of using his body to shield the shot. And up and in for Spradlin. And this will be Nick Prince now bringing it over the timeline for Troy. 15-14, Sidney with a 1-point lead. Now Spradlin bodies up on King. King hustles back, got to be smart, and he's going to pick up a foul as Spradlin tries to dunk it home. And the crowd hoping for an intentional call, as you see here on
Let's
the
look at this one again.
replay.
I love this.
A little frustration.
These two guys look like football players. I know Swiger's a football player, and boy, what a collision course there with
Sure
Zach
enough.
King, and Swiger just goes to the line. Scott's just another
no big deal, man.
no big deal. We're
Jaden
playing
Swiger goes
basketball.
6'2". These guys are both seniors. Probably not the first time they've seen each other. In pads, out of pads, who knows? And I'm going to guess that Mr. King is going to have to take a seat because Zach just earned his 3rd personal, and that is the case as Charlie Walker comes in at 6'4" at the forward position to give Noah King a little rest there. Or Zach King, excuse me.
I don't know if King played football, but I know Swiger played football, and he was one fine football player, and
That
no
was quite a
problem going
collision.
in for that dunk.
Yeah, I felt that one up here in the crow's nest, that's for sure.
Got the Sidney fans on their feet, that's
Yep.
for sure.
Well, and I think they were hoping for maybe an intentional. Noah Davis with it. Works over to Nick Price. Now he's one-on-one with Landon Davis. Up and no good. Reynolds with the rebound for the Jackets as they cling to a 3-point lead. Now here is Swiger. I am having trouble as Jaden Swiger buries the little jumper.
2 for 2 in this quarter and 2 made free throws.
Yep, 6 points on the night. And this is Isaac Phillips with it now. He's D'd up by Sam Reynolds. Now a little help side there by Spradlin. Tips it away. Reynolds, we're going to get a foul. And that'll be Isaac Phillips' first foul. It's team 8th foul on the Trojans. And shooting the bonus will be Julius Spradling. Spradling with 6 points so far on the night.
Spradlin averages 10 points per game.
Well, he's got a nice stroke, doesn't he? Just smooth, quick release. Very confident. It's fun to watch. Yeah, he did a nice job that time coming over to kind of double team on defense, caused a turnover, and then got fouled. And we're going to get a whistle on that free throw. Sure what that was about because they counted the free throw. So now Sidney going to give a little pressure on the inbound. And Walker will come back to help, and it pays off. Yeah, Troy manages to save that in. Nice play there by Charlie Walker. And now Spradlin's going to go pick up Foster as we are under 5 minutes before the half. And, man, we got a good one here, Dave. And Sidney has stretched out a 7-point lead, little Monday Night Football score, 21-14. And you're going to get a block called on Landon Davis as he was unable to get set as Kanye Foster with that quick dribble penetration.
Spradlin just showing some intense defense there.
Yeah.
And it ended up in a foul, not Spradlin, but
here's the Winners Quality Meets replay, and you see Davis just unable to get set there. And when you got that quick move off the dribble, creates a lot of problems for a defense. You saw it right there. And Noah Davis misses on that 3-point attempt. Sam Reynolds having a nice night cleaning the glass. And he's going to push it 3-on-4. Now everybody gets back. This is Vordemark. Now he'll kick back to Reynolds. Reynolds dribbles across to the free throw line. Up and in. Nice little jumper. Sam Reynolds with 7 now as we are 4.5 minutes to go in the second. And we're going to get a timeout, a precision strip timeout called by Mark Hess. Wants to think things over as Sidney with a 9-point lead, 23-14 here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to Sidney High School. No place I'd rather be on a chilly December Friday night, a week before the big man comes down the chimney. As we're entering the holiday season here, Dave. And the Sidney Yellowjackets so far holding serve at home against the Troy Trojans 23-14.
Yellowjackets really play some good defense, and that's been consistent. And this is game number 5. And you know, allowing just a little over 46 points lead, tops in the Miami Valley League. And
when you see the double right there, almost got another turnover as Kanye Foster struggles under the hoop. And I think we got
a foul away from the basketball.
Foul called.
I think it was on number 3, Kanye Foster, I believe.
It's hard to see where we're at on the scoreboard. That would be his first personal. No, I don't think so. Maybe they call it a travel. And that is Swiger buries it. Nice little turnaround. He's got a nice soft jumper. And 8 points on the night for Jaden Swiger.
All in this quarter.
When Sidney just all over these guys, a little too all over, as Gavin Roberts will pick up his first personal. Sidney with 6. A carry and lifted was that turnover. We weren't sure there, Dave.
Foster acted like it was a foul on him.
Yeah.
He raised his hand, so.
Yeah. Must have been the universal my bad sign. Foster cutting down the baseline. Phillips keeps it, works on Reynolds. Now tries to go off the Walker screen, up and in. What a tough shot. As Isaac Phillips registers his first bucket of the night. Man, that was an awkward. Walker had good position there.
Phillips averages 13.7 points for him.
Spradlin now at the three, counted as he splashes one into double digits territory with 11 on the night, Dave.
Spradlin is just 1, 2, 3, 5 threes, and he is 3 for 5.
With Sidney doing a great job getting their hands on the basketball. Charlie Walker all alone for 3. Count that one, as he's got a nice shot. And it is 28-19, so Sidney holding that lead around 9 points here for the last few minutes of game time. 2:42 to go before the half on the First National Bank scoreboard. Reynolds with it now to Jaden Swiger. Vordemark trying to decide where to go off of that screen. And this is Roberts. Noah Davis guarding him. Now Swiger up and around the defense. What a nice, strong move. Wow.
He's got 12. What a move.
Tell you, Troy had the defensive position there, but Swiger just quick off the dribble, around, up and in.
Got the defender off his feet.
Yep.
Easy bucket.
Phillips with it. Now Noah Davis, guarded by Vordemark, and a little miscommunication. Davis thought that Nick Prince was going to zig, but Prince zagged. So Julius Spradling will inbounds to Vordemark. And Spradling will bring it across the timeline. Biggest lead of the game now for Sidney, 11-point lead, 30-19. Swiger goes to work on Walker, now back out to Sam Reynolds. He's got Phillips on him. Now Swiger is going to back Walker down and pick up the foul. Just a nice job right there, Dave, of getting the defender off his feet once again.
Yes, Swiger, they just going down low, and they're really working that matchup with Charlie Walker.
Here you
and
see
you
it on
can
the
see it on the replay.
Yeah. Winners meets quality replay. You see him get that defender, that little ball fake gets the defender to go up. And that is Walker's third foul. So now both of Coach Hess's bigs are on the bench.
That's going to bring into the game a sophomore, Evan Kaiser, for Troy.
Some foul trouble now. Charlie Walker and Zach King both with 3 as Jaden Swiger finishes that off. Swiger with 11 now. This is Isaac Phillips with it as he brings Noah Davis out to handle the ball. Davis top of the circle, tries to dribble in and pulls up and nails it. Nice shot right there by Noah Davis. And that is 7 for him on the night as we are under a minute and a half to go before halftime. And Julius Spradlin, fun to watch this young man. So quick, got a great release, smooth shot. Now Vordemark tries to back Nick Prince down, decides to take it around as a little skyhook type of a shot and finds it.
Vordemark's first bucket of the night. He's 1 out of 2 from the field.
33-21 now. Sidney stretches their lead on the First National Bank scoreboard and kicks out to Kaiser. And there's a big 3 for Troy. 33-24. So they get that lead knocked down under double digits as we get under a minute to go here before halftime here at Sidney High School. Now a nice entry pass to Swiger, kicks back out to Vordemark. He's going to pull up, throw the 3, odd spin on that ball. Now Reynolds with the rebound with a little 8-foot jumper and goes off the iron. Now nice hustle by Vordemark. Kicks out to Spradlin all day long, a little long. And Kaiser down with it, 26 to go here before the half as Troy will slow things down. And Kanye Foster will make a liar out of me, take it all the way to the rack. And he's going to get some contact. And it looks like Julius Spradling just picked up his first personal. As Kanye Foster forces the issue, the junior guard. You see it on the Winners Meets replay. Here you see him come up the left side, Spradlin trailing. You saw him there at the end. Kind of had his arm, you couldn't see it very clearly, but he had his arm on the back of the shooter. And Foster will shoot a pair. Checking back in for the Jackets, Landon Davis now. Off the glass, Kanye Foster with the free throw. And I would assume Sidney's going to go down with an 8-point lead, try and hold for the last shot with 13 seconds to go in the First National Bank scoreboard. Swiger sets the screen, now up to Landon Davis, guarded by Noah Davis. Spradlin right on the three-point line, a little short. Now Noah Davis going to have to put it up from half court, and it is no good. So your score after 2 periods. The Sidney Yellowjackets 33 and the Troy Trojans 25 here on NKTelco Sports. Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Allglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Winners Meats, quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber, Hilsman Automotive.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Welcome back to Sidney High School. Scott Fry and Dave Helpstetter with you, and we are at the half. The Yellowjackets all over this one so far, 33-25, and it is time to find out how we got there with the Wagner's IGA stats and recap. Dave Helmstetter.
Take a look at those numbers. 9 out of 21 from the field for the Troy Trojans, 12 out of 22 for the Sidney Yellowjackets at the line. Yellowjackets 5 out of 6 compared to Troy's 1 out of 4 on the boards. 10-7 slight edge for the Trojans. Turnovers. Sidney played a really nice first half. I had them with only 1 turnover.
Yep.
And
very clean.
Yeah, very clean first half of play. The Trojans had 5. And those are the numbers for our halftime stats. Taking a look at individual scoring, Julius Spradling had 11 points. Sam Reynolds had 7. Jaden Swiger inside had 11 points, all coming in the second quarter. Landon Davis and Miles Bordemark chipped in with 2 each. For the Troy Trojans, Noah Davis had 7 points. Kanye Foster 5. Nick Prince 3. Charlie Walker 3. And Evan Kaiser came off the bench and hit a 3. Isaac Phillips and Zach King had 2 points each. And one thing as we move into the second half, Trojans got in some foul trouble there with some of their big people, and that was definitely to the advantage for the Sidney Yellowjackets. But just Swigert was able to go down low, Scott, and that is a huge advantage for the Yellow Jackets.
He's part of the reason that Zach King, I want to call him Noah. I don't know what's up with that, but Zach King with 3 fouls back into the lineup here for Troy. But he had to work on Jaden Swigert and came up with the short end of that deal. So we'll see if he can tighten that up here as the second half is underway. And just like that, Troy called for a foul. That is Noah Davis. That is his first personal. And, of course, first one of the half. Landon Davis will take it out right in front of the Sidney bench. And this is Spradlin, Julius Spradlin, the freshman. Nice pass inside to Swigert. Gets the defender up. Nice move. He's so quick for a big guy. Quick feet on the dribble. He got Zach King to bite on the ball fake, and that was all she wrote. 13 for Swigert. And Noah Davis on the long 3 misses. Landon Davis now brings it up. Look out behind you. Nice job there by Kanye Foster for the steal. Just the second turnovers you heard from Dave at the halftime Wagner IGA stats and recap. This is Isaac Phillips with it now to Prince. Over to Noah Davis. Zach King. And now Kanye Foster up and in, beats Spradlin to the rack. And Troy cuts the lead to 8. There goes Swigert. Nice pass across, open to, to Julius Spradling. Nice vision there by Swigert.
Well, they tried to bring 2 players down to cut him off that time, and that left Spradlin open for the easy bucket. Nice unselfish play by Swigert.
Very much so. Isaac Phillips now trying to work it inside. Reynolds D's him up. Phillips going to take it the long way down the left side of the lane, up and in.
His second bucket. Nice move there by Phillips down the lane. Nice jump, in control, uses his left hand and gets the bucket.
So Vordemark now. A little skip pass across to Reynolds. Swigert, a little give and go. Now Swigert with that quick move again, up and in. Almost not fair. He's just so quick off the dribble. 15 now for Swigert. Putting on a clinic. This is Isaac Phillips with it. Sam Reynolds D's him up. This is Zach King. Now the give to Phillips. Screens him off for the 3 off the back of the iron. And could get another foul on King as he got a lot of body behind Swigert. And it is the 4th foul for Zach King. That's what we were talking about coming out of the half. Zach King and Charlie Walker each with 3. And so Coach Hess will pull King, and we probably won't see him again until the 4th quarter. But he's got to go to Charlie Walker, his other big, and Walker's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, King is, he's got some pretty good size there. He's got good bulk, 6'6". He's important inside for Troy.
But even in there, as you see Swigert going to work, Jaden Swigert's been able to work around Zach King, and he's gotten King to commit a couple of fouls. King with 4. Troy with 2 here to start the second half. Sidney turns the ball over. And this is Nick Prince. Landon Davis will D him up. As Troy into their half court. Trying to get it to Kanye Foster. He goes up and in, and boy, oh boy, he's met there by Swigert, who just all he can do is laugh as Foster's going to get a little and 1 action. But now for Sidney, as you see on the Winners Meets replay, watch how quick Foster is as his defender got picked up by the screen. And you saw Swigert up in the air, nothing he could do with that.
There's a little trash talk going on there, a little conversation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you saw Swigert grinning from ear to ear after that one. And we're going to have to watch that. That's Swigert's 3rd foul. So, and now you're going to get a foul as Sam Reynolds gets trapped on the far side. We'll see who they call for that. This official comes over, and they're going to call that on Noah Davis, his 2nd, Troy's 3rd. Swigert with it, working on Walker. Now he'll pull up, hit a soft floater, no good. Landon Davis feeds Vordemark underneath. Now he'll go to work, fade away, no good. So 2 good looks. Second one is a little tougher than the other one. Noah Davis now going to work, but Vordemark back on defense. Isaac Phillips runs the baseline up and in. Nice run.
Boy, Phillips really taken to the baseline there. Another second nice move here in this half, helping the Trojans cut that lead to 6.
Now Troy with a couple of turnovers here as Walker brings it down. Now Phillips with it, kind of the hot hand, and he's going to get the block, as I think that's Vordemark unable to get over there and get set. That'll be Miles Vordemark's first foul. 2 shots as Isaac Phillips goes to the line for the Trojans. 39-33 as Troy, off of a couple of turnovers here, Dave, begins to nibble away on the First National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, Phillips is 13 out of 15 at the line, make it 14 out of 16. Good free throw shooter, comes into tonight's game averaging 13.7 points.
Currently has 7. And boy, big rebound. See if Troy can convert, unable to do so. And now you're going to get Julius Spradling's got to save it. He does. Has to kick it to Reynolds, who has trouble down in the corner. And then Vordemark's going to run it in, try to pass to Spradling, saves it in. And that's another turnover. So 3 straight trips, and Sidney gets 3 turnovers. Now Noah Davis with it. As Troy, a little nice ball movement here. Prince back to Davis, up and long. Vordemark, and I'm sure Sidney now going to be happy to slow things down. And you're going to get a timeout on the floor, and that'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. The Jackets, 3 trips down in a row, Dave, with 3 turnovers.
Yeah, we talked about how well their floor game was and how clean of a first half they played. We had them with only 1 turnover, and then here in the third quarter, play getting a little bit ragged, and they turned the ball over 4 times, including 3 straight trips down the court, as you mentioned, and that's allowed Troy to climb back into this one and cut that lead to 5 points.
Absolutely, and I wonder if that's coming as a result. I noticed the tempo, Troy pushing the ball on offense. You've seen Isaac Phillips with a couple of hard drives, one down the baseline, one down the left side of the key, picking up the pace a little bit, and that has enabled Troy to get back on defense and cause those turnovers. So Troy with a little momentum here, as you see there. We coming out of that timeout as Coach Willoughby pleading his case to the officials about something. Landon Davis will inbound.
Undoubtedly the last charge. Phillips and Foster had 7 points the entire first half. Here in the second quarter, by going inside, they have all 8 of Troy's points.
So nice adjustments at the half for Coach Mark Hess. Nice ball movement, and Sam Reynolds up and in. Nothing much you could do with that one as the Yellowjackets, beautiful ball movement. Ball didn't hit the floor through 4 players.
Let's look to see Sam Reynolds get hot here in the rest of this quarter and into the fourth quarter.
That would be a difference maker. He's, again, another quick off-the-dribble player. Very, very long. You see him defending Phillips. He'll give to Prince. Prince will try a nice spin move up, and no good with a follow. Can't convert. That was Noah Davis trying to convert. Now nice pass up to Vordemark. He'll wait for Walker to get settled, up and in. So Sidney stretches that lead back out to 9 on the First National Bank scoreboard. This is Noah Davis with it. Over to Phillips. Davis tries to set a screen. This is Kanye Foster. Big, long 3 attempt by Prince falls short. Reynolds collected a number of rebounds tonight. He's great around the bucket.
Just doesn't seem those are the right times to shoot the threes.
And Kanye Foster, nice job anticipating the pass. Spradlin had his back to him, didn't see him coming. And so Sidney now with a 7-point lead, looking to slow it down. Vordemark thinks about a 3, decides against it. Now back to Vordemark. You see Swiger working on Walker now on the right side by the block. Long 3-ball short by Reynolds and out of bounds. You see those battles underneath still continuing, Dave. Very physical game on the part of the forwards and the centers.
It's just interesting how Troy is taking the ball inside a little bit more in this quarter, and that's well, up until that last possession was providing some good results for him.
Sure was. Charlie Walker with it. He'll give back to Noah Davis. He's going to run down the right side. Vordemark there to challenge that. And now Landon Davis will bring it up for the Yellowjackets. Kaiser defending him. Over to Spradlin. He's going to take guard on guard, and it goes off a foot. And they're going to say it goes off of Kanye Foster's foot. And so Sam Reynolds, the junior winger, will come over to inbound the ball. Sidney gets their half-court offense going. This is Spradlin with it.
There's still a battle going on inside with Swiger and
Swiger showing the officials, say, look at my arm, sir. I have a boo-boo.
Him and Noah Davis for Troy.
It's fun to watch. There's Swiger with it. Reynolds with a gap spacing, a little tough there for the Jackets. Now they get it spread out. Vortemar goes down baseline, up and in. Boy, an awkward play. Kind of looked like he might have gone out of bounds there. Stayed in bounds and up and in.
Walked the tightrope, and he got that one home for the Yellowjackets.
This is Evan Kaiser with it. Now to Phillips. Landon Davis shuts the door. Phillips patient waits but misses. And again, nice rebound there. This time it's Julius Spradling with it. He stands on the logo, and Sidney gets to work. This is Vortemar. Swiger steps out to the free throw line. 45-36 as we are under a minute here in the third period. Now into Swiger. Swiger's going to back Walker down. Nice ball movement, nice body control that time. And Swiger with 17.
Just good position, nice move. Connects on the basket off the glass.
Jackets with the 11-point lead you see there on the First National Bank scoreboard as we get down close to 30 seconds. This is Kanye Foster with it. He's going to try dribble penetration and kick out. Noah Davis now all the way across into the key. Now Kaiser. Landon Davis wasn't having that. Hand off to Foster. He'll go right up the middle. Spins around Swiger faster than I can even blink. Holy cow. What a move. Man, that was quick. Like a joystick B-button move right there.
That was a heck of a move by Kanye Foster, who's got 8 points here in the third quarter, 13 overall.
Oh, boy, bad foul. Charlie Walker, with 2 seconds left in the period, just picked up his 4th personal. That's tough. That's tough. Coach Hess directs traffic down here. Sidney has Landon Davis looking to get a quick in. 2.1 to go here in the third, a quick inbound. Spradlin nicely covered by Prince. Now back to Landon Davis, goes up, shoots a three, a little long, and that'll bring an end to the third quarter as the Yellowjackets hang on to a 9-point lead, 47-38 over the Troy Trojans here on NKTelco Sports. Precision Strip, Tom and Jerry's, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Carriage Works, New Knoxville Supply Company.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Welcome back to Sidney High School. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Fry with Dave Homesteader. I want to invite you to follow our friends at WCSM AM 1350 and 96.7 FM and their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season long. They are your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize counties. Let's see what Troy can do here. Both at our bigs with 4 fouls here, Dave, so it could be tough sledding here in the fourth period. They're going to have to get good defense from their backcourt.
Yellowjackets did a nice job on the boards in that third quarter, out rebounding Troy 8-5. So good work by Sidney inside.
You see Evan Kaiser kind of go down backwards there. Noah Davis pulls up, pulls the trigger, a little bit off. Spradling tries to rebound it, and nice play there by Kanye Foster to tip it to his teammate off of that rebound. And Nick Prince sinks that one. And it's a 7-point lead here for the Yellowjackets. Swiger with it inside, gets too far under the rim. And Foster to Davis. He'll pull up with a little soft jumper contested by Vordemark. Now Phillips with the putback, still scrambling for it. And they're going to say that Kanye Foster stepped out of bounds with the basketball. Landon Davis will inbound.
Take a look at that third quarter shooting. Sidney, a solid quarter, 7 out of 11 from the field compared to Troy's 6 out of 14.
Oh, nice pass, Landon Davis up to Jaden Swiger, and just like it's been all night, Swiger 19. He's been almost automatic. Prince with it now, off the dribble, past Davis, and Davis is going to get called for the foul. That'll be his third. Just the third team foul for Sidney. And that will send, as you see on the Winners Quality Meets replay there, that will send Nick Prince to the free throw line. I'd like to thank Winners Quality Meats for the replays. I'd like to thank Precision Strip for all of our timeouts. 5-star recruitment sponsor tonight, Crown Equipment. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nedick Minster. Scoreboard brought to you all season long by First National Bank. And Chunky Bob down at Keyhole Pizza in Newport with our keys to the game. And your score on the First National Bank scoreboard, Sidney 49, Troy 42. Also like to thank Sidney All-Glaze Audiology for the starting lineups. Winners Meats for all the replays. And that basket's gonna count. And that foul will go against Nick Prince. That's his second. You see on the Winners Meets replay.
Boy, Vordemark, just a nice, strong move.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Vordemark has got 8 points on the night, too.
Back the defender down very nicely, and then a nice, strong move through the foul, drew the contact, made the bucket, and he will attempt the and one. Also like to thank Cargill as our Sidney game sponsor, and once we finish up, we will award the NKTelco Player of the Game to someone who's awesome. And now a nice little entry pass there to Zach King, who's back in the game with 4 fouls. And that is his 4th point of the night. Been a quiet night for Mr. King. Sidney has worked him over pretty well, and now you're going to see Swiger and King go back to work down in the paint. Swiger steps up to the free throw line. Oh, entry pass to him. Now he's going to go to work on Zach King. Swiger, a rare miss as King defends nicely. And now Prince all the way down, coast to coast, tries it. Oh, not quite. And a battle for the rebound, and Spradling comes down with it for Sidney. This is Landon Davis, splits the defense. Picks it up at the free throw line, now kicks it over to Swiger, back out. Here comes Spradling from downtown, a little long. Battle for the rebound. There he is, Sam Reynolds. Boy, he's good around the backboard. And now you're going to get a Sidney timeout. That's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, Dave.
30-second timeout, yeah. Sidney takes it. I'll tell you, the Yellowjackets just having a nice effort all around. In this all-time series, something to note, Yellowjackets have had their way against Troy in the last 10 years. They're 9-1 overall in this series that dates way back into the 1920s. Sidney has a 79-61 advantage.
Nice.
And boy, you know, as you look at the numbers, they've given up 44 points tonight, which is a little bit high. Their average is 46. We've got 5+ minutes left, but the Yellowjackets are the #1 defensive team through 4 league games in the Miami Valley League, and I think that's a very key point in the success that they've had this season.
You know, and you saw it in the first half, just committing 1 turnover and creating 5. As you see Spradling go to work on Kanye Foster. Now Spradling settles down and plays some defense. Entry pass to Zach King, stolen by Reynolds, and Sidney will run the floor. Now Reynolds will circle back. Landon Davis with it. Nice play there by Sam Reynolds to disrupt the entry pass. Noah Davis will come out and D up Spradling. Into Swiger. He'll pull up from the free throw line, a little bit long. Nice rebound there by Kanye Foster as he crosses the timeline. Troy has to be thinking some points now. 4.5 minutes to go. Down by 9. Here comes Isaac Phillips. Dribbles all the way around left side. No good. Troy kind of gone cold the last few possessions down on offense, Dave.
They are 2 for 7 here in the fourth quarter.
Swigert, nothing but net. Crosses the 20-point threshold to 21.
Nothing cold about that one.
No,
net.
sir. No, sir. Came up empty the last couple of attempts, but that one was a beautiful shot. And King sets the screen and rolls off of that. Foster for 3. Big point right there for Troy to cut that lead back to 8. They're going to have to come down here and get a couple stops, though, Dave.
Foster's got 16, and he has hit all 5 of his second half shots.
And he's played some good defense tonight. I think he's got a couple of steals as well. So this is Landon Davis with it on the right side. Little ball fake into Swigert, back to Davis. Nice little give and go.
Ooh.
King closes
That could have been the foul.
That could have been the foul. A little long there for Reynolds, or short, excuse me. Foster, and now you're going to get Landon Davis with a push.
Boy, the Trojans are lucky because that could have been the 5th foul on King.
And that's Davis's 4th foul. As Foster will inbound from the corner. Troy down by 8. 3.5 minutes to go in this one here on the First National Bank scoreboard. So Troy going to have several offensive sets. Bears some fruit here. King sets a screen. Foster down the left side. Swigert defends him, but Foster gets the roll. Up and in. Troy cuts the lead to 6. So let's see if Sidney can crank up that vaunted defense here and close the deal as Troy digging into their lead. Nick Prince out to defend Vortemark. Now Reynolds with it. Prince will try Spradling. Again, you see Sidney in no great hurry here on offense. King got to be careful here. Troy's going to need his presence inside down the stretch. Both ends, really. Spradling, nice ball handling there. Prince, nice job on defense, doesn't let him in. And you're going to get a blocking foul called on number 4.
Go against Prince as Charlie Walker will come off the bench for Troy.
Nick Prince's 3rd foul, and Walker will give Zach King a breather. Both bigs for Troy have done a nice job here in the second half, Dave, of not accumulating more fouls. They came into the second half with 3 fouls apiece. They've each picked one up, but they're both still alive. And Davis with a couple of ball fakes and another quick foul there. Nick Prince now, he's got 4. So Troy, 2 starters and their 6th man, all with 4 fouls.
And that's a big foul because that's foul number 7 and puts Sidney in the shooting 1-and-1s.
Well, and they're going to call that they're going to call that a shooting foul. So first one in for Davis, 56-49.
Troy coach Marquez wanted a foul on the offensive player.
Yeah.
And it goes the other way against Troy.
And Davis good on both of those. And you're going to get a full timeout called by Coach John Willoughby, and we will go ahead and take that timeout with them when we come back. Just 2.5 minutes to go here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Sidney High School as we're watching the Yellowjackets varsity cheerleaders cascading down the floor. Backflips, walkovers, and double backflips. And I was telling my friends here on the production crew, I could probably nail one of those.
You can do it.
But you better have the backboard ready.
I'll take over. You just climb down the ladder here.
My entertainment value would be skyrocketing. It would be entertaining to watch. But I think it'd be an expensive move. 2:38 to go here. Troy down by 8.
That just means a chiropractor appointment for you on Monday. That's all that means.
Holy cow. Not a pretty picture. Fun to watch, though. As Nick Prince brings it over the timeline. And Troy is going to have to press the issue now. Prince down the left side. Nice job on defense. Landon Davis playing with 4 fouls right there. Keeps it clean. Straight up, as they say in that situation. He did just that. And now Troy is going to press a little bit to try and create a turnover. They've got to score some points, down by 8, as the First National Bank scoreboard ticks down to almost 2 minutes to go in this one. And clearly Sidney's not going to be in any hurry. Troy's going to have to start thinking about fouling. The problem with that is they've got 2 guys on the floor with 4 fouls each in Walker and Prince.
Time for Sidney to salt this one away.
Oh, Spradling with a nice dribble penetration. Reynolds with the follow. Man, he has been on fire cleaning the glass. Another offensive rebound, and that's a huge bucket. Extends the lead to 10 as Foster slips at the free throw line. And here it comes. Spradling making it happen. Up and in. Count it. That's probably going to ice it right there, Dave. 12-point lead. What a big defensive play by the freshman. And here comes Walker now. He's going to walk over Davis. Davis will go down, and they're going to call him on a block, and that is his 5th foul, and he is in a state of shock. Interesting, because it sure looked like he got set. Let's check it out here. Look at 22. Oh, boy.
He just dipped his... He moved just a little bit right there at the end.
Anytime the defender moves, they're going to flag him. I mean, you got to be still, and he was set.
He was ready to take it.
Yeah. Yep. And really, Walker did a nice job of trying to get around him.
That's what did it. Walker trying to move this way a little bit, and that's what caused the foul.
So big free throws. Anytime you can score with the clock off is a good thing right now if you're Troy, because you're down by 10, minute 22, and not shooting particularly well the last few possessions. Sidney has ratcheted up the defense, and Walker misses a big free throw. That was a big miss. And so Vordemark with it, and now the press is on as Prince reaches and Sidney calls timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. And Coach Willoughby's looking for the hack on the arm, not going to get it, which is fortunate because Nick Prince playing defense with 4 fouls right there, Dave.
Yeah, he definitely was wanting a foul called there on when Spradlin was handling the basketball, but I think he was also concerned that they might lose. There might be a 10-second call there because of the difficulty in getting it past the timeline. So
I think it's helpful that Coach Willoughby walks all the way out to the lane to call his timeouts. I don't know if you noticed that, but
you see it.
It's like he hand delivers those to the officials.
Yeah.
It's funny. Every time he'll circle out, circle back, circle out, circle back.
Of course, you know, when you look at Coach Willoughby, he goes, I'll really prove my age. I actually saw him play in high school back in those days at Houston and then later on at the University of Miami.
Nice.
Coach Willoughby has really put together a nice run here at Sidney. 88 and 32 overall, 73% winning percentage. GWAC titles in 2017 and 18, and in 2020, a Miami Valley League championship as well. And some great moments here at the home of the Yellowjackets, the Hive here over the last few years, especially those Andre Gordon years.
Sam Reynolds inbounds to Vordemark. Defended there by Davis. Troy's going to have to start committing fouls. Spradling kicks it out. Now Sidney in no attempt to turn the ball over by missing a shot. They're going to force Troy to foul him, and Isaac Phillips obliges. That'll be Phillips' 2nd foul. He's had a good night tonight at the offensive end, Isaac Phillips has. So Miles Vordemark, the junior 5'11" guard at the free throw line with the shiny silver shoes.
I should note with Coach Willoughby, his coaching days at Houston, not playing days.
Very good, very good. First free throw's good. Under a minute to go here in the First National Bank. Think First scoreboard. Jackets with an 11-point lead. I feel pretty comfortable with that. Just play a little defense. Make that 12 points, 63-51. And now Sidney will come down and try to slow Troy's approach across the timeline as Noah Davis comes up. Little jumper up and in. So he's a nice shooter. And now you're going to get a 30-second timeout from Coach Hess. We'll go ahead and keep it here. So showing your age, you say, Dave, does that
That does.
You played some basketball, I believe, did you not?
Not much.
Not much? Was that back when they used those peach baskets?
There you go. You're in the right time frame.
Yeah, the James A. Naismith era.
Yeah.
So, got your Christmas shopping done. It's almost time.
Me?
Yeah.
Christmas shopping? Not yet.
Or are you a Grinch?
Is it the 24th?
I'll have you know I've got mine done. I've had mine done for 3 weeks. My wife has trained me well. Oh,
see,
boy.
that's what happens when you start talking Christmas gifts. Everybody wants to weigh in, Scott. You know that.
Yeah. Well, my problem now is I got to do some wrapping, and that is my absolute least favorite chore.
That's a total danger zone.
Yeah. Well, anytime you give me some scissors, Kaiser flashes in. Evan Kaiser, the sophomore, and gets in the passing lane there. 42.9 to go. Sidney with a 10-point lead. Sam Reynolds will inbound it. Still got to get it over the timeline here. Is Troy putting on the full court press and then some. Swigger with it. Walker all over him, and that's going to be the end of the night for Charlie Walker as he has to give up his 5th foul. So Jaden Swigger goes to the line with 3 fouls. The senior, got him in the program as a P, which stands for post. And, man, have we seen some of that tonight with this young man, Dave.
Yeah, he has done just an outstanding job inside. And his play really is the difference or the standout performance of tonight's contest.
And he converts on that one. Oh, excuse me, he does not convert on that one. Sorry. Goodness. And we got another foul. And that'll send Isaac Phillips to the line. Sam Reynolds, first foul of the night. Oh. 63-53 here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sure to appreciate everybody joining us. Please give a thought to supporting these sponsors you see in the commercial breaks and the sponsors who sponsor the scoreboard and the timeouts and all of that.
Some great product here. I mean, this is a good high school basketball game tonight. Sidney had to work hard enough for a nice 10-point or so win here. And, you know, they bounced back from that loss to
tough loss to Xenia, excuse me,
in overtime, in which they had a chance to win it at the end of regulation. They didn't, and Xenia has a outstanding run against them, 19-7 in that overtime period. And they're healthy tonight, it looks like. At least they're playing that way. And nice bounce back win for the Yellowjackets.
Absolutely. Good to see everybody healthy and back on the floor. Jaden Swigger now 22 points. He's got one more shot at the free throw line. A little short. Phillips will come down with that. Ooh, and looks like Swigger just removed Nick Prince from the play. I tell you, I wouldn't want to see that young man in the air coming down on me.
I saw him in football this season, and he could hit a few people.
Yeah. So Nick
so
Prince.
good, the Vordermark.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Pretty good.
Miles Vordermark is built very sturdily as well. I, too, am built quite sturdily, but in a different manner. Nick Prince, good on that free throw.
See, I can take over if you need to join the cheerleaders and do one of those little flips.
I'm telling you, it would be entertaining. I'm not sure I could actually get over an entire cartwheel, but it would be, I mean, the people in this gymnasium would be in for a treat.
They'd be heading for the cars.
The only thing I could think of that would be more exciting would be the Pop Rocks from Troy.
Oh, yeah.
They are a blast. Talk about some energy.
Yeah.
So 27.9 to go here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard as Reynolds looks to inbound it. Sidney just trying to get over the timeline at this point. They do so. That's Gavin Roberts with it, number 4, Vordermark. Nice play right there by Foster to get it away. Here comes Prince. All alone, Evan Kaiser in and out. No good. And we're under 10 seconds. And Kaiser will reach in. You see that grin on Swigger's face. Kaiser with the foul on Spradling. Yellowjackets faithful on their feet. 64-55 as Julius Spradling goes to the line with 15. Great night for the Sidney Yellowjackets. I'll tell you, they're rebounding. I'm anxious to see the rebounding numbers. And Spradling just hurt his left leg on that free throw. That was strange. Man, hope he's all right. See the official come right over and offer to give them a timeout. As Julius Spradling attempted that first free throw on his left leg, he's got an issue there. A little short. He's limping. Boy, if you're Coach Willoughby, that's not what you want to see, as Roberts takes it away, and that's going to do it as you see Julius Spradling stretching things out at center court. The Sidney Yellowjackets victorious tonight in Friday night conference basketball with a win over the Troy Trojans 64-55. We're going to take a quick break and hear from a couple of sponsors. Please don't go away. When we return, Dave Helmstetter is going to be back with the Wagner's IGA stats and recap, and then we will also announce the NKTelco player of the game here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being $1 billion company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Welcome back. As you see the happy fans of the Yellowjackets all over the floor as their team takes away a 9-point victory over Miami Valley League rival, the Troy Trojans. And here to tell us all about how we got there with the Wagner's IGA stats and recap, Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Let's take a look at those numbers. Yellowjackets, 24 out of 48 from the field. That's great shooting.
Sure is.
6 out of 13 from behind the arc. Solid effort at the free throw line, 10 out of 15. A majority of those coming in that final quarter, so that's all good. Rebounds pretty much even, 25-24. Troy with a slight edge. Turnovers, really Sidney outside of a few turnovers there in the third quarter played a solid floor game. They had 5 turnovers compared to 8 for Troy from the field. 21 out of 50 for Troy, and from behind the arc, they were, 5 out of 13. So good effort, the Yellowjackets. And, you know, when you look at this one, Scott, they had nice balance. Julius Spradlin had 15, Sam Reynolds had 13, and Miles Bordemark had 10 off the bench. Or Landon Davis also contributed with 4 points, but the big guy in the middle for Sidney is really the key performer for them tonight. They went inside, he worked the baseline, even hit a couple of jump shots, and he finishes with 22, and that's our man, Jaden Swiger, who is our NKTelco Sports player of the game tonight. Jaden Swiger just with a dominating performance. And like you said, Scott, his efforts inside also created problems for Troy and got them into foul trouble. They're big men in foul trouble, and that was a definite advantage, and that's why the Yellowjackets came away with win number 4.
They spent a lot of time on the bench in the second and the third quarters, the bigs for Troy, as we're watching these rebounds. How many shots do you see where there's not a big man in the middle? There's one, of course. But, Swiger did a lot of his work without the ball in his hands. Things that don't necessarily show up in the stat book, but man, 22 points when he did get the ball. So congratulations to Jaden Swiger, as you said, our NKTelco Sports, or NKTelco player of the game. So, success for the Yellowjackets. They get back on their winning ways. Their record goes to 4-1 all-conference games. Troy drops to 3-2 all-conference games also. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. You've seen and heard from them all night long. On behalf of our director, Scott Robinson, our assistant director, Bryce Hamrick, our cameraman, Mark Fissel, my name is Scott Fry, and Dave Helmstetter to my right. Thank you very much for joining us. Sidney 64, Troy 55 here on NKTelco Sports.